Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, rule well, and a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Lord, willing this edifying. And there's a video from Dabu 7, and the title of it is, What is it? Amarillo Zoo needs help identifying mysterious entity near perimeter fence. So it's a mysterious entity near the perimeter fence of a zoo. And if you can see it, I don't know what it is, man. But we're gonna let the video play, and Lord willing it be edifying. But the Lord is getting ready to do new things in the earth, man, to make this the worst time to ever exist, man. The Lord finna do great and terrible and mighty works and show new signs and other strange wonders in the earth. So let's play it, and Lord willing it's edifying.
This is Dabu 7 with a wild story here out of Amarillo, Texas. The zoo in Amarillo releasing this intriguing photo that's going to have a lot of people scratching their heads. Now they're saying that at 1:25 a.m. on May 21st, the city of Amarillo detailed that security cameras inside a perimeter fence at the zoo captured this strange image of what appears to be an unknown animal or entity. They have dubbed this the unidentified Amarillo object, and they're asking the community for their opinions on what this might be. Now, they go on to state that it's important to note that the entity was outside of the zoo, so it was just outside of the perimeter gate. There was no signs of attempted entry into the zoo. No animals or individuals were harmed. No signs of criminal activity or vandalism as well. Right at the gate, many want to equate this to a werewolf or something in that ballpark. And really, I think it's just going to have people taking guesses left and right, and who's going to prove another right or wrong? This is truly one of them big mysteries, unless someone can solve it. So while we're putting this information out there, the city of Amarillo stating that you can contact them if you have information. That'll be in the link that I leave below. But yeah, this unknown entity outside of the zoo caught on camera. What is it? Make sure to join me on the live streams where I discuss this further.
And that's the point, pretty much the point. But let's get this one precept, this Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11. I'm gonna start at verse 17, get straight to the point, and say, for thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions, or unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created. So we know that the Lord has unknown wild beasts newly created. So it's a such thing as newly created beast, unknown, full of rage, man. And the Lord got that for the times to come, because if I ain't mistaken, this going back during the time of when you read from the first verse on down. They're speaking about when we was being delivered out of Egypt. You know, that's what it was speaking about. Us being delivered and how the Lord judged those heathens, man. You know, it said, but it say, or unknown beast, verse 18, Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 18, or unknown beast, unknown wild beast, full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or a filthy scent of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes. So the Lord have things created that can do these things, man. They just put up, they won't be detected by a human. Ain't going, oh, look what we can't know, you know, because the Lord got them hid for that appointed time. Those spirits created for vengeance, and that due time, the Lord is gonna release them. It's gonna get bad in this earth, man. The Lord finna show you a new reality, man. What you think and deemed as reality is gonna be totally flipped and changed, man. It's gonna get real, real, sci-fi-ish in the earth, man. It say whereof not only the harm might dispatch, or the harm might dispatch them at once, but also the terrible sight utterly destroyed them. Yeah, people gonna see these animals and have heart attacks. These creatures, these newly created beasts, wild beasts. People see it and have a heart attack, man. A panic attack. They say, but also the terrible sight utterly destroyed them. It say, yeah, and without these might they have fallen down with one blast, being persecuted of vengeance, and the Lord vengeance is coming upon the earth, man. All these rebellious and wicked people, man, are finna get it, man. Lord willing, we are doing the things that are pleasing to the Lord to be covered and protected from the things that are finna come upon the earth. It say, and scattered abroad through the breath of the power, but thou hast ordered all things in measure and in number and in weight. And that's pretty much the point on that. I think it's another one in 17. We're gonna close that. Going into apparition. So is it a newly created beast or is it a entity, so-called demon or apparition? We don't know. But hey, the time coming where all these things are gonna be. It's gonna be newly created beasts. It's gonna be apparitions and entities. You know, these things are gonna come. Let me try to find it. I'm gonna get straight to the point. This Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17. I guess I start up for I just read up this Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, and verse 1. It say, For great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed. Therefore, nurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, the Egyptians, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, those days where the darkness came upon the Egyptians, shut up in their houses, prisoners of darkness, and fetters with the bonds of a long night, laid there exiled from the external providence, because the Lord brought a veil of darkness upon the land. It say for a while they supposed to lie hid in these secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. And there you go, man. A strange apparition. So when the lights and stuff start going out, when these plagues start striking the earth and Jacob's trouble commence, it's gonna get bad out here, man. And Jacob's trouble don't end till the Lord come get us up out of trouble, man. You know, because this finna get out of Esau hand. Esau doing a lot of shit, but it's gonna get too heavy for him, man. He ain't gonna be able to keep controlling things, man. The Lord gonna take the wheel, man. Jesus, let me stop. Jesus gonna take the wheel. I'm just doing shit, but Yahweh Shai gonna take the wheel, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and they gonna take this place over, man. You know, it's finna get real. It say, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear. Yeah, they hiding in the corner, knees balled up on their knees, standing up with their leg up, just spook. Nah, that ain't gonna keep them from fear. But noises of But noises as of waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance. Yeah, the Lord was plaguing the fuck out these people, man. They say verse 5, it say no power of the fire might give them light, neither could the bright flames of a star endure to lighten that horrible night. Yeah, so it was no way that they could get light. They had a fire lit or whatever, but they still couldn't see. All they could see is the fire. They couldn't see nothing else around them, you know. It say verse 6, only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful, for for being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the things that they saw not. As for the illusion, as for the illusion of dark magic that were so like down, they were put down, and their vaunting and wisdom was reproved with disgrace. It say, and that's going into the wise men of Egypt at that time, and the Lord say He gonna bring plagues upon Egypt as before. So that's what's getting ready to happen. The Lord getting ready to bring plagues upon this place, man, as before. And well, America is the new modern day Egypt. So America is gonna get hit with some serious plagues, and all the pride of these proud ass Americans is gonna go out the door, man. Cause when the Lord get through with your ass, you gonna wish you would have listened. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you Edomites, this just the beginning for you because you gotta go into captivity, man. You know? It say for they verse 8 says, for they that promise to drive away terrors and troubles for a sick from a sick soul were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at. Yeah, the magi's of the Egyptians who cast their serpents down at Moses, and Aaron casting their staff down. They made serpents doing these different things, trying to, you know, because they were witches and warlocks, or warlocks rather. But they couldn't keep up with the plays that the Lord was bringing. They couldn't recreate the things that Moses and Aaron, through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh was giving them the ability to do these different magi. They couldn't recreate it, man. So they fell sick themselves because that darkness was terrible, man. Having visions, apparitions, sounds, no light. The fire couldn't even help them, man. The Lord plagued them, man, bad, because they came up against the holy nation, man. The Lord's chosen people. It say for though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared, with beasts. Say for though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts, they passed by in hissings of serpents. They died of fear, denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided. Say for wickedness condemned, by her own witness is very tumultuous, and being pressed with with conscience always forecasted grievous things. To say for fear is not. I think I got the point. I keep going to the couple more verses. It say for fear is nothing else but a betraying of scorners, of 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 succors which reason offered and being ex, expatiation, however you say that, for within being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. It say, but they slept and they sleep, but they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable. It say, and which came upon them out of the bottom of inevitable hell, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions. That's what they showing up. Either that's a newly created beast or a monstrous apparition, or it could be something else. We don't know. But these things are gonna come upon earth again, man. Were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions and partly fainted. Their heart failed them for sudden fear, and looking and not looked for came upon them. So hey, the Lord go have these people in scrapes in the times that we coming into, and you got a lot of stuff to worry about. You got famine, newly created beast, pestilence, the sword. Just all hell finna break loose, man. And it's gonna be the Lord ain't say this gonna be the worst time ever for no reason, man. You know, He didn't say that for no reason, and He gonna make good on that promise that He told to us, man. And we see it. We see it being bad. That's why we trust in the Lord. We gonna run into that strong tower. We gonna run into to the kingdom. I mean, not to the king. We gonna run into those names. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe. And that's what we gonna do, man. But that's pretty much the point. We gonna trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because He is the one that's bringing these terrors upon the earth, and He gonna deliver us, man. There ain't no other way. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. We firmly believe that, man. But that's pretty much the point. Lord willing, this edifying. I want to end to giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Makakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone Rule Well, and a great example to the young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. Shalom. Kwame Yashala Abba. Shalom.